Good morning, everybody. My name is John Mutungi once again, and I would like us to have a conversation over something that we all know about, and this is taxes and subsidies. Taxes and subsidies. Every now and then you hear politicians talk about that we're going to reduce taxes, we are going to introduce subsidies to agriculture, introduce taxes to this industry, to this increase VAT and all that. So what is taxes? What are these taxes? Taxes is an amount over the cost and expected margins by the seller or the supplier, and they're supposed to charge the customer or the consumer that amount and remit it to the government. That is in case of sales tax. In case of revenues, anybody who runs a business is supposed to charge taxes, is charged taxes, a certain percentage, whatever is determined by the government, by legislation. In other words, this is where businesses or individuals share revenues or income with the government, share profit with government. There's a problem when you say that taxes are going to be charged on revenues, because not all revenue is profit. So taxes are not charged on revenue or sales. Taxes, especially when it comes to business, taxes are charged on profit. Okay? And I have seen in one of the countries, there's somewhere they charge taxes on revenue. It cannot be. It's not right. That's stealing someone's capital. You're stealing capital. You're stealing someone's capital because you used equipment, you incurred labor costs, and now whatever you get is not necessarily income. It's not your money. You're just recovering what you used. Okay? So taxes, rightfully, although I'm not for it anyway, rightfully taxes should be on profits. And kinda it's used as by the government to fund its operations. That's one. Let's look at, on the other side, subsidies is exactly the opposite. Businesses or individuals get support from the government, get money from the government in order to continue doing whatever they are doing, either manufacturing or producing or agriculture, whatever it is that the government is subsidizing, or on fuel, to bring fuel to the country. Subsidies. What is wrong with subsidies? The problem with subsidies, once we set out on that route of subsidies, is that subsidies distort the prices in the market. Subsidies distort the prices. It kills the incentive for businesses to engage in reasonable and sane business practices. Businesses are always concerned about cost reduction, minimization of cost, maximization of profits. But if they're getting help in terms of their cost from the government, they are no longer incentivized to put in measures, strategies, tactics, care, due diligence and care on their operations, because hey, we're getting help, so don't worry about it, just keep spending. So that's why I hate incentives. That's one of the reasons. The other reason is, if you're going to introduce a subsidy for agriculture? Why not fishery? Why not fishing industry? Why not Juakali? Why not motor vehicle industry? Why not everything else? What reason do you have? Did we say we all want fish industry to be subsidized? Did we all say that we need agriculture to be subsidized? I don't think so. I don't eat fish. I could care less if fish was subsidized or not. I don't want you using my money to fund fish, and I don't eat fish. Or dairy farmers. I am let's say, for example, I am lactate intolerant. You know, I have milk allergies. And you're using my money to fund more production of milk? Don't you think there's a problem with that? Why don't you give me my share? Let's see whether I'll go fund that. Oh, we need to help them that way to create jobs. Why are you not letting me contribute my money voluntarily? Why you just robbing me on broad daylight, and you're taking it to subsidize the dairy industry, the coffee industry, the tea industry, agriculture. I don't want you to do that. If I want you to do that, I'll come tell you. There are those issues that I expect you to do as a matter of expedience. I know. Like defense, I agree. Building of roads, dams, airports, ports, funding of education, primary, secondary. I agree. Establishment of universities, provision of loans to those attending those institutions. I agree, but I wanted them to pay back my money. If I didn't go to college, the hell I don't want to pay for education for anybody else. I can pay for the little ones, primary and secondary, because it's only fair. You know, they get a chance. But for college, for universities, for PhDs and masters, no. You get a loan. Pay back. Let's use that money to lend to the other person. It's only fair. It's only fair. So I am against taxes. I am against subsidies. I am for minimum size of the government. I am for minimum engagement of government in areas that it doesn't need to be. I don't need government in coffee. I don't need government in dairy farming. I don't need government in production of milk. I don't need government in production of cars. I don't need government in gasoline. I don't need government in any business. I only need government in defense. I need government in policing. I need government in funding, not necessarily running, funding of education. I need government in registration of property and persons. I need government in legislation, where we vote members of parliament, senate. They go make laws that we are going to follow and get rid of those that are archaic or inapplicable. I need executive, small executive. I need judiciary to settle our disputes. I don't need government in fisheries. No, I do not. I don't need government in tea. I don't need the government in forestry. No. We can do it privately as a matter of national interest. I don't need it. I don't need it. That's why these trees are going away fast. Make it private. They'll be there forever. They'll be managed as a business. And we have a chance to do the right thing. I am not saying this because I had... No. The thing is, we need to get out of this idea of thinking that there is this thing called government. No. Government is us acting as a collective. Can we do that? Act as a collective. And when we are acting as a collective, that thing has no brain. I don't want no government with brain. Government, we give it brain. We want A, we choose A. We don't want A, we delete it. A does not have brain. I don't want it to have any brain. It is simple as that. So I am against taxes. I am against subsidies. Just a little bit of taxes. Leave most of the money in the private hands. That's the only way we can make progress. Government don't know how to spend money. It just wastes money. It doesn't know how, it only know how to print money and spend money. It doesn't know how to manage money. Why? Because it doesn't know the pain of earning money. That's why it wastes so much. Money need to go into the pockets of the population. Those are the ones that give it value. So minimize the government, increase the amount of money in people's pockets through government spending. We already know that. And you'll see the magic. Whatever jobs you're looking for, they come from private sector engaging in all kind of private activities. That's where the magic is. The magic is not with the government doing. The magic is in the private sector. And we have the education, we have the resources, we have the raw knowledge, we have the other resources, we have access to other resources, we have the technology. We just need them to come together. So my point is, zero subsidies, minimize taxes, okay? Minimize taxes, let private sector take care of business. And you'll see how the economy is going to jumpstart and head to where we need it. It is the truth. It is known by research. It is known, it's been known for over 70, 80 years. It has been known for over 250 years. It's just hard to put it in the heads and the acts of the collective, this thing we call the collective, the government, us acting together. My name is John Mutungi, and I approve this message. Don't forget to like us on, to watch and like us on YouTube channel. And more, there is more where this came from. Till next time, Charles.